Photographic memory. Be a superhuman by using advanced learning strategies to learn faster, improve comprehension, increase retention, and be more productive. Written by Tyler Dawson. Narrated by Oliver Hunt. Introduction. Without memory, there is no culture. Without memory, there would be no civilization, no society, no future. Elie Wiesel. We use our memory constantly. Take a moment to think about how many times a day you use your memory. We use our memories to think about questions, passwords, tasks assigned to us at work, where to bring our kids and when, what to make for supper, and so much more. Where to bring our kids and when, what to make for supper, and so much more. Memory is a huge part of our lives, but also something that we do not think too much about. Take a second to look around the room for a picture. If you can't find one where you are, complete a Google search for an image. Look at that image for 10 seconds, and then look away. Now, think about that image and try to remember as much as you can about it. Once you believe you remember everything about the image, look back at the picture. Did you miss anything? This book is going to take you through the process of building up your photographic memory. But before we get into photographic memory, it is important to know how your memory works. There are 3 stages of memory creation: encoding, storage, and retrieval. When the brain acts on encoding, it registers what happened through the body's senses. The more attention you give to the situation that occurred, the more likely the brain will encode the information. From there, the information will be stored in your memory, usually either your long-term or short-term memory bank. When you remember something, this is retrieval. One of the most popular fictional characters with a photographic memory is private investigator Sherlock Holmes. When you read one of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes books, you might realize that the reason Mr. Holmes solves so many cases is because of his photographic memory. There have been thousands of people throughout history that have claimed to have a photographic memory. One of the first people believed to hold this type of memory lived in ancient Greece. However, the way people think of photographic memory is not what it is. Photographic memory does not work by taking a picture with your mind and remembering every little detail. It is also not something you are born with. You create photographic memory, and this book will help you to create your photographic memory. This book will not just bring you information on what it means to have a photographic memory and how to achieve it. I will also give you exercises after each chapter to help you build your memory from the information you read. I will also have a chapter that will give you more exercises to work on if you feel you could use a bit more practice. Above all, this book is to educate you about ways to advance your memory through an informative yet fun way. Before we go further into developing your photographic memory, so you learn to memorize effectively and gain the best memory possible, let's discuss some basics about what you will learn. First, you want to understand what you are memorizing. Isn't it easier to read a book, poem, or listen to the lyrics to a song when you understand what you are reading and hearing? Memorizing holds the same concept. If you understand what information you are taking in to memorize, you will be able to recall the information better. For example, if you want to memorize the functions of a heart, you need to understand the heart to get a better grasp for memorization. Next, you want to associate something significant. You will be able to memorize and recall the information easier and quicker if you associate the number, alphabet, or other method lists with words and phrases which are significant to you. For example, if you are an animal lover, you can associate the lists with animal names. Third, acronyms are important. Acronyms are basically initials for a group of words. For example, the New York State Historical Society acronym would be NYSHS. Several methods you will learn use acronyms. They are an easy way to remember a group of words or a phrase.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?